Why did you become a volunteer?
I became a volunteer because volunteerism and the spirit of volunteering has been something that's really important to me, and so carrying that here. Also, my experience and a lot of my background is in youth development, and fortunately I ended up in Morocco where the post is youth development.
I became a Peace Corps volunteer because I was looking for something more. I was looking for an opportunity to grow as an individual and help a few people along the way.
I wanted to serve in the Peace Corps because I wanted to help other people. I wanted to learn another language. I wanted to connect with other U.S. citizens in a different environment, and I wanted greater knowledge about the world we live in.
I became a Peace Corps volunteer mostly because I felt sort of a sense of duty to the international community. I had been a labor organizer for 10 years, and since I was little, I always felt a sense of community and a sense of responsibility and a sense of duty to my community on like a domestic level. And as I got older and started to travel more, I began to feel like that sense of duty and sense of responsibility to the international community. So Peace Corps kind of allowed me to fulfill that responsibility I felt that I had.
I chose Peace Corps as a job because I was raised in a small farming town in Indiana, and my community was very much one of service. If you needed a new roof on your house, you invited all the neighbors over to have a roofing party. So I felt very blessed with my upbringing and have always incorporated service into my life. So I became a nurse, and then my husband and I were looking at overseas opportunities, and Peace Corps seemed to fit. So now we're in Morocco in youth development.
I have been thinking about joining the Peace Corps since I was 15. It really interested me in high school, being able to see the world and learn about different cultures. And then when I was in college, I became really interested in international development. So in order to start my career in that field, I thought that Peace Corps would be a great first step.
I became a Peace Corps volunteer after a couple times volunteering abroad. I had tried it and had a really great experience, but you know, I got there and tried to learn the language by myself and try to arrange things for myself, and I left after only a few months, and I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay there and learn the language completely and really become a part of the culture as opposed to just being a visitor there. Peace Corps is really the only opportunity to do that I know of. You have both the freedom of being able to, you know, have your own space and you know, have your own home in another country, but also the support of, you know, a vast network of resources that, you know, give you opportunities to volunteer and really help your community and to better become a part of your community. I've never seen any language training that's been so successful in teaching so many people, you know, a foreign or obscure language in such a short amount of time. And I'm really happy to be here, and I feel very fortunate to be a volunteer.
I became a Peace Corps volunteer because I have relatives that served in the Peace Corps several decades ago, and their experiences were rewarding and life-defining, so that motivated me to join Peace Corps. And I always wanted to be able to experience a different culture.
I became a Peace Corps volunteer because I was always passionate about helping people. I just didn't know what that really meant or what I really wanted to do in life. So Peace Corps was my opportunity to see the world and kind of find myself and find out more about the world.